Hello and welcome friend. In this video we will discuss about how to find complementary function of a linear differential equations with variable coefficients. This is the second method of finding the complementary function of linear differential equation with coefficient variable coefficient. Now friend, the linear differential equation with variable coefficient is like x raised to n into dny by dx raised to n plus p1 x raised to n minus 1 dn minus 1 y by dx raised to n minus 1 plus p n y equal to x. Now whenever we put z equal to log of x or x equal to e raised to z, this equation will converted into d into d minus 1 up to d minus n minus 1 plus p1 into d minus 1 up to d minus n minus 2 plus pn y equal to z, function of z. This is variable, this is equation, linear equation with variable coefficient. And when we substitute z equal to log of x, it will be converted into linear differential equation with constant coefficient when we put z equal to log of x. Now we are discussing about alternative method when we put x raised y equal to x raised to m. Then dy by dx equal to m into x raised to m minus 1. d2y by dx square equal to m into m minus 1 into x raised to m minus 2. If we go on continue, dny by dx raised to n equal to m into m minus 1 up to m minus n minus 1 x raised to m minus n. So let us put these values in this expression, equation number, let us see equation number 1. Then you can see here x raised to n into m minus 1 up to m minus n minus 1 into x raised to m minus n plus p1 into x raised to n minus 1 m into m minus 1 up to m minus n minus 2 into x raised to m minus n minus 1 plus pn into x raised to m equal to x. Here you can see x raised to n and x raised to m minus n. So x raised to minus n plus n get cancel and we get x raised to m. Here x raised to n minus 1 and this n minus 1 plus minus will get cancel and we get x raised to m. So everywhere we have the term x raised to m. Now you can take x raised to m as a common and we remain with m into m minus 1 up to m minus n minus 1 plus p1 into m minus 1 up to m minus n minus 2 plus pn into and this common term x raised to m equal to x. Now in this equation you can see that this is equal to 0, this equal to 0, this part when we equate this part equal to 0 we get the roots. If m1 m2 mn are the roots of this equation, right hand side equation, when we equate this equal to 0 to find the complementary function, then c1 x raised to m1 plus c2 x raised to m2 plus cn x raised to mn is complementary function, So how we have obtained complementary function? We have taken m into m minus 1 up to m minus n minus 1 plus p1 into m minus 1 dash dash m minus n minus 2 plus pn equal pn into this x raised to m equal to 0. So equal to 0, and from this expression we get m roots, this n roots m1 m2 mn. So if these are the n roots of these equations, then c1 into x raised to m1 plus c2 into x raised to m2 plus cn into x raised to mn is the complementary function. At the same time, when this equation is converted into linear differential equation with constant coefficients, then you can see that if m1 is a root and x raised to m1 is a factor, then the roots of this equation number 2 here, equation number 2 is x raised to m1 means e raised to m1 into z is the roots. Okay, so if m1 is a repeated r times, we know that linear differential equation with constant coefficients, when the roots are repeated, suppose m1 is repeated r times, then the complementary function of this repeated root with this repeated root, that will be e raised to m1z into c1 plus c2 into z plus cr into z raised to cr into z raised to r minus 1, where this m1 is repeated r times, but this will be in terms of x, this is in terms of z. So in terms of x, this will be x raised to m1 into c1 plus c2 into log of x plus cr into log of x raised to r minus 1. Now when the roots are imaginary, suppose alpha plus or minus I beta are the roots of this equation number 2 with linear differential equation with constant coefficients, then we have e raised to alpha z plus c1 cos of beta z plus c2 sin of beta z. This is the solution of our complementary function. But in terms of x, this will be x raised to alpha into c1 cos of beta into log of x plus c2 sin of beta into log of x. So these are the changes with where the roots are repeated and the roots are imaginary, pair of imaginary roots. So what type of roots? When m1 is repeated, we have x raised to m1, then c1 instead of z we have to write here log of x, or here log of x raised to r minus 1. And when roots are imaginary, we have to write x raised to alpha into c1 into cos of beta into log x plus c2 into sin of beta into log x. So this is about the complementary function where the roots are repeated and roots are imaginary. Now friend, let us see one example of this types of root. So let me write the example. Suppose x cube into d cube y by dx cube plus 3 into x square d2y by dx square plus x into dy by dx plus y equal to 0. Here we put z equal to log of x or x equal to e raised to z. Then for this we have d into d minus 1 into d minus 2 into y plus 3 into d minus 1 plus d minus 1 plus x into dy by dx. So here y dy plus y equal to 0. Now here d square minus d into d minus 2 plus 3 into d square minus d plus d plus 1 operating on y equal to 0. Let us multiply this. D cube minus 2d minus d cube minus 2d square minus d square minus plus 2d plus 3d square minus 3d plus d plus 1 operating on y equal to 0. D cube d square minus 3d square plus 3d square, this will cancel. This 2d and d 3d and this minus 3d get cancelled, and we have d cube plus 1 operating on y equal to 0. Then auxiliary equation of this, m square plus 1 equal to m cube plus 1 equal to 0. So let us find the root of this equation. We apply the method 1. For this m square we have 0 coefficient, m 0 coefficient, and we have 1. So let us check for root minus 1. This will be 1 as it is. 1 into minus 1 we get minus 1. 0 minus 1, 0 minus minus plus 1. 0 plus 1, 1. 1 into minus 1, again we have minus 1. And 1 into minus 1, that will be 0. Therefore, we have m plus 1 into m square minus m plus 1 equal to 0. You can see m equal to minus 1, and from this m equal to plus 1 plus minus under root of 1 minus 4 divided by 2 equal to 1 plus or minus under root of 3i divided by 2. These are the roots. Here you can see root is imaginary. Roots are here imaginary, and this one is a real root. Therefore, the complementary function y equal to c1 e raised to minus z plus e raised to 1 by 2 into z real part into c1 cos of under root of 3 divided by 2 into z plus c2 into c1. Here we take c2 and c3 sine of under root of 3 divided by 2 into z. In terms of x, c1 into x raised to minus 1 plus x raised to 1 by 2 into c2 cos of under root 3 divided by 2 into log of x plus c3 sine of under root of 3 divided by 2 into log of x. So this is a solution of these differential equations with where the coefficients are variable. So this is all about how to find the complementary function or second method of complementary function, where the roots are repeated and roots are imaginary for the linear differential equations with variable coefficients. Thank you friend. Thank you for watching video.